Welcome back, folks, to the good old state of Texas. So we're back at the truck here. We're gonna work on it again today. It dried up a little bit. It's kind of stopped raining. It's still overcasty though. But so I was thinking about it, and man, the engine is a little tall in the front, and then it kind of slopes back down. You know, it's probably like a you know, man, I don't know, probably a 10-degree slope going back towards the rear end. And I think I want to get the engine a little leveler because the back brackets are already offset about 5 degrees going back, and I think that's how you're supposed to set the engine. The top of the valve cover, I believe, should be level. So there's a couple things that we got to do first. I can drop it down about 2 inches, and I think that'll be enough. And then if I need to still level it, I can raise it up a little bit in the back of the on the back of the engine. So I'm gonna drop it probably 2 inches. I'm gonna measure it here and see what we can do. But like I said in the last video, we were running into the oil filter, and the fuel filter was hitting the cross member where the old cross member. And I would take that cross member out if I could, but I don't have a straight axle. This is a 2-wheel drive truck, so the differential in the front attaches to that cross member, and so so I have to keep that cross member there. And so what I'm going to do is just cut out holes where that oil filter and where the fuel filter has to go, and it'll go. I can take it out. And it'll kind of sit into those pockets, and I can get it, if I need to change them, I can change them from up underneath the truck, up underneath the cross member. And so I don't know if that's the best option, or if it's, you know, going to be sturdy enough for the differential in the front if I start cutting stuff out of it. It's not going to be big holes, you know, like one hole is probably 5 by 5 inches, and then the other side is probably 3 by 3 inches. But it's kind of at the edge of the cross member. So I mean, if it comes down to it and I'm not liking it, I'll just, you know, weld on some extra metal to reinforce it. But I'll go ahead and show you guys what I'm kind of trying to achieve here, and we'll go from there, and we'll start measuring things out and seeing. I got the welding trailer, or not the welding trailer, but my welding skid back on my trailer, and so it's closer. Last time it was really like I was out of leads. I had to move the truck forward to even reach all the way with my leads. So now I don't have to worry about that. The welder's right here, right beside me. So, and my torch. So let me go ahead and show you guys what we're dealing with. So like I was talking before, that fuel filter goes right beside this one. Well, I need to drop it down 2 inches. I'd like to drop it down 2 inches. That looks like how much more room I can go down before I'm hitting the oil pan against the cross member. And so what I'm going to do is just, I don't know if you can see those marks there, I'm just going to cut that out. And the fuel filter will drop through that and go through the cross member. Same over here. I think this is the oil filter. It's like an extra oil filter. I don't know. These are the 2 oil filters back here, should be. And then I'm not sure about what this little guy is, but it's attached to the oil cooler, so I'm guessing it's a small filter. And like I said, you know, these lines here, I'm gonna just cut that out, and then that filter will drop through that cross member there. And I mean, I don't think it's gonna weaken it too much. That thing's pretty beefy. So what we're gonna have to do is, I marked it out. I'm gonna measure it real quick on how much further I can go down. You see, I got about, it looks like about 2 inches. I think I can go 2 inches, and I'll drop that cross piece, drop it down 2 inches, and then we'll re-weld everything back up and put it back on. Drill the holes while they're there. I got to mark those holes, and then I'll put bolts through it, and then we should be good. And then I wanted to put the transmission on. It's laying right over there, but I don't know. We'll see what we're dealing with. And then I'd like to scoot that cab forward because I'm going to try and get it to my house sometime this week or weekend. So we'll see we'll see what's going on, what I can get done today, and I'll keep you guys updated. So let me just set you guys up over here, and I'm gonna do a review on that welding skid. I couldn't find too many plans online, so I kind of just made my own plans for it, and you could pick it up the top of it with the tractor. I got an air compressor, torch, Lincoln welder on there, and then there's a box on the other side to keep all my grinders and extra, the stingers and ground and all that. And I can take it off and on that trailer. It's pretty nice. I like having it around. Yeah, it's just a really neat, handy thing to do. So let's get started here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut this piece out right here, and then we'll drop it down, and then we'll get some tabs. We'll go ahead and grab some metal so we can cut out some tabs. But I need to mark these holes first, so that way I know where I'm putting the holes at for the front motor mount. So it's about 1.5 inches back. Puts it right there. And I'm just going to torch these holes out. The motor mount I get is going to have to be bigger. We're going to have to drill these out bigger anyway, so I could just torch it, and then I'm going to have to drill it out even bigger once I get the mounts. A little crooked. I'm no expert, that's for sure. Do all this work, and then I go back and put the engine in, and it's still not fitting. So, and I have to take it back out and cut it again. So I'm trying to make sure I don't have to take it back out and cut it. I know it's kind of dangerous cutting, but you know, you got to kind of make that decision, either have to take it back out or cut enough this time. I'd say that's not too bad. All right, so we got it in there. It's definitely a lot flatter or level in the frame, which I'm excited about. I love it. The only downfall is we're still hitting that filter, but man, I don't know. Unless I can get a skinnier filter, or I'm just gonna have to get a shorter filter, because like it's right there, right in line with that other bracket right there that holds that suspension on. So it is what it is. I can't do much about it, but it's sitting in there pretty nicely. Now it's barely touching down there where the oil pan to the cross member. It's barely touching it, but we still got to get rubbers, and so it's going to lift it up an inch or so when we get rubbers underneath it. So other than that, we're good so far. I'm liking it. I'm going to go ahead and try and get some bolts in the front, and then we'll try and move the cab forward and get ready to move it to my house. This is the best way to take a transmission in and out, is right above it. It seems to be going pretty smoothly. We'll see here. I've never dealt with a transmission like this. So. Alright y'all, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna cut the cab inside to get the cab to sit down where we need it to be sitting. And obviously you can see this cab's rusted on the floor, so it'll be fine. We're gonna cut it, start from back here all the way over, probably back until here, and then go across to clear that transmission and everything. Everything's got to be redone in this truck anyway, so I'm not too really worried about it. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for the video today. We got the cab back on. It's hitting the valve covers, hitting the dash, the bottom of the dash, and so I'm gonna have to do something about that, obviously. Probably end up cutting the dash, to be honest, because I don't want this truck to be too high. I want it to be low enough where I can fit it in my garage. So we're going to be dealing with that. Other than that, that's what we're looking at doing. Man, the thing, it's been a long day. We got a lot done though. I'm happy with the progress we made on the truck. So hopefully tomorrow or sometime I can get this truck back to the house, and then we'll start diving in there and see what we can do with it. Man, it's gonna be a project, and I'm glad that I'm letting you guys watch along the way and watch all my mistakes I'm gonna make, because I know I'm gonna make a lot of them. But other than that, thanks for watching today, and please hit the subscribe button and like this video if you like it. Man, I'm stoked about the project. I think this is gonna be a good project to work on and bring y'all along with me. I'm gonna have to work on it's too long. It's 19 foot and my garage is 18 foot in length. So I'm gonna have to either cut or unbolt the trailer hitch bracket in the back. So probably unbolted. It looks like there's 3 bolts on there per side, so 6. So obviously I'll keep you guys updated on the truck and let you know what happens. Thanks. Have a great day, and God bless.